Okay. I was not actually going to review this because I had it all in the box and I decided I should do this. Like, other patients need to know before they make purchases of anything inside the country or outside. This product is made by a company called Mind Alive. It comes in this carry bag. I like the carry bag because it has a little, I don't know where it is right now, which I'm going to need to make sure I have it, but it has a little thing that fits on here that allows you to put it over your shoulder. And for some reason, I'm not actually seeing that, and I need to be seeing it because it's going to have to be returned. It might be inside here. Okay, so I'm not going to undo all this, but it's like a little thing that allows you to basically put it around your shoulder so that you can put the device inside this and carry it around with you while you're treating. And that may not seem important, but it's annoying to carry something around with you in your hand. So that's a perk of this. That's a pro. Then, when you get this, what you do is you take water. I just kept water in a cup. And you're going to want to moisten your fingers down and get that water on your ears. And make sure it's really wet. Make sure that the surface of your ear is wet on both sides, the front and back. And then you're going to take the left, to put on the left, you're going to put the one that's black. So it's color coded, it's not complicated. And then you're going to take the one that's red. You can see it probably in this video. And you're going to put it on your right earlobe. There are also some pads that come with this if you have a provider or something that you might be able to use that. But you can't get that if you're just a patient. It's done a little bit differently, and I'm not even going to go into it. You can look online. I think there is a company that goes over this. But so anyway, sorry, I think my shifted. Okay. So anyway, once you get that, you're going to turn on your machine with the power button. And that button, I just pushed it. And it's going to light up a bunch of stuff. And I'm actually not going to walk through every single part of this, but there are several different settings on here. So this is the settings where you can go through, and I'm going to take you through it actually just so you can see. First setting is MET, seconds. I forget what these are, all these different settings, but there's several of them, alpha, theta, like there's different settings that you can go through. And these are supposed to help you. And I would go through all of them, but honestly, actually I'll just tell you what a couple of them are. If I can find this manual is not that big, so it is actually pretty easy. So the first setting is MET. It's supposed to reduce physical discomfort through direct stimulation of the affected area. Like I said, there are different ways to run this machine, but mainly it's through earlobes. 2 is sub-delta, reduce physical discomfort and produce endorphins through CES is, I forget what it stands for, I used to know. If the effect is too strong, try using the MET session with ear clips. 3, delta promotes a relaxed state of mind, may reduce alertness and promote sleep, may be used as an alternate MET session. 4 is theta, promotes a relaxed state of mind, may reduce alertness and promote sleep. And I remember the person that was reviewing this, or it was actually a provider and somebody who distributed this machine, and he was saying that can bring you into like a state of meditation that people often can't get to. And then 5 is alpha, promotes a relaxed and calm state of mind, may help with meditation, maybe that was the one, or reducing anxiety, but I think it was theta. I'm just not positive. 6, SMR, promotes a relaxed and passively alert state of mind, good for relaxing without feeling drowsy. And 7 is beta, promotes a relaxed and alert state of mind, may help to focus attention. 8 is 100 hertz. If you're familiar with Alpha-stim, that's what they use. And they also, I think they might have one other thing in there, and also I think CES Ultra is another company that has that 100 hertz setting. This is the most popular one for reducing anxiety and improving sleep. Okay, so I ran every one of these settings, every single one. So I hit the start button, went through using using this, and I ran every setting. So I went through each one, and I didn't just do it one day. Okay, like I did this enough so that it actually ran the battery out. And they allow you to run like 15-minute sessions, and it's 45, right? Mm-hmm. And then 3 hours or something like that?
Yeah.
If you do that, you're going to tax your battery out really fast, okay, within days. Like, you're going to want to probably use a rechargeable battery, a Duracell. And I don't even know if you're supposed to do that, but otherwise you're going to be going through a battery every 2 or 3 days. So if you don't mind that, that's fine. None of these things did anything for me. I literally had no reaction. So no matter what they said in here, it did not occur. And it was frustrating to me because I spent $300. It was a second hand, so used only once for 30 days. That's good. I paid $30 to get it here, and I had a lot of hope. Like, I thought, gosh, it can get you into a meditative state, like a state of meditation without doing it. Like, I've never been able to really do that except for one time. And so I was really hopeful. But it just did not work at all. It did not help my pain. It did not help me sleep. It did not relax me. It did not make me happy. And I'm going to talk about why I think that may actually be a flaw of this particular unit and not just me. Although I will say it could work on you. I'm not telling you not to get it. I just want to put some information out there because I never saw anything. Well, the reason I feel that way is there is something called Alpha-stim, and I used that the first time I used it, it worked. It made me feel like I had had some wine, like I was really relaxed, and I was very stressed out when I put that thing on. In fact, I used to wear it for hours. Now, it has like, Alpha-stim has like the 100 hertz thing, and then I think it has one other frequency, and that frequency, from what I was told from another company, is what makes you feel that sort of kind of relaxed, like you've had a couple of glasses of wine. Or for me, it wasn't really a couple glasses of wine. I felt a little bit, and this may not sound good to you, but it almost was a little bit on the beginnings of being dizzy. But it wasn't horrible for me. It was more of a relaxed state. If you had vertigo, you may not want that. That's why I'm pointing it out. You may not even want a little tiny bit, even if it feels that way. That's why I don't think this machine works. Is because when I had it on the 100 hertz, which doesn't have that lower frequency that's an Alpha-stim, it did not calm me down at all. And I was in some of the initial studies for frequency-specific microcurrent, which if you look up Dr. Carolyn McMakin, she's the person who made that popular and who developed protocols for it. I was in her initial studies. They called me the serotonin queen. When she used a frequency to stimulate serotonin production, my serotonin went through the roof by blood. She took blood samples during the whole thing, and I literally felt stoned after I left her office. She told me that I might, and I didn't believe her, and I was in my car, and I had to sit there until it stopped. And that may not sound good to you, but it wasn't like I was like screwed up, but I couldn't drive for a little bit, like probably for about, I don't know, half an hour or something. And then I was fine. I was just relaxed after that point. So I guess my point is I really respond to microcurrent, and I didn't respond to this machine at all. So then, as if that wasn't enough, the process of returning this machine is very, very complicated. And it's going to cost you a minimum of $30. Okay, like it just is. I opted for the small USPS box. It actually came to me in this envelope with no padding in it, hardly at all, like one little thing around it. So I'm putting bubble wrap around it, and I'm probably going to insure it. And just filling out the customs form was really difficult because their instructions online didn't make sense. Like they told me to declare it at $100, but I bought it for $300. So, like with priority mailboxes, when you're shipping them internationally, they give you a $200 of insurance. But if you put $100, that's the insurance you're going to get from USPS. So I wouldn't follow their advice. And their advice may be because they're afraid that they're going to get charged on the way into the country. I don't think so, because it's a refund of merchandise. So I actually don't think that they're going to get charged. And even they said it's okay to put it. They just didn't want me to have to pay extra insurance. Well, you don't pay extra insurance for declaration of value of something. You pay extra insurance when you add insurance on, which is what I plan to do, Because if this gets squashed in shipping, guess what? I'm responsible. So I'm going to say for Oasis Pro, it's a no-go for me. If you want to try something that's way more expensive but might help your pain, I'd recommend Alpha-stim, even though it's so overpriced, like $840 for the small machine that uses the ear clips. And then you can get another device where you can put stuff on your body, like pads, like a TENS unit. But that's like over $1,000. And from what I've heard, the research doesn't really support that it helps. But I've never tried that. So, and I don't really like the company, but CES Ultra, I think that's what the company, I'm not sure of the company's name, but CES Ultra is the name of the device. If you Google it, you'll find the name of the company. And I would try them because they allow you to try for 60 days. And you just have to pay for domestic shipping back, and you get a full refund if you don't like it. If it doesn't work, you've tried the 100 hertz setting, and that's probably the best one you're going to get. Even they admit it. It's the most popular setting of this book. And then you just ship it back to the United States. Probably going to cost you less than $10. Anyway, I hope that this has been helpful for you if you're a chronic pain patient like I am, and you have, emotional or you're having problems because of depression or anything like that, or anxiety because of your chronic illness, or you're just having depression or anxiety or panic. It's good to have feedback from other patients. So hope you enjoyed this review. Thank you, and have a good day, night, or whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. Bye-bye.